Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. For those of you who don't know me yet, my name is Steph and I am getting married next year in June 2018 to my best friend. I thought I would start a series here on YouTube to help you guys out there try and figure out some things to help you along the way if you're planning a wedding or if you're just wedding obsessed like I am. As a bride or just as a girl in general, it is so important to have a good skincare routine down. So I am here to share my 10 tricks to help you guys figure out a really solid routine before your big day. So just to give you a little bit of a background story on my skin before I keep going. So I am currently 24 years old. I still have fairly oily skin, I'd say. Like as a teenager, I had very oily skin. It was very reactive. Tons of breakouts, you know, the typical teenager skin. So I naturally were constantly using acne product after acne product to try and fight what was going on. And then I ended up going the opposite direction and having very dry skin from all of these products. So I've had my quite roller coaster with skincare products and then, you know, dry skin from the skincare products. And here I am today, and I would say I have combination or balanced skin. So just to show you guys what my skin looked like before I started doing the skincare routine a few months ago, I'll insert some clips here, so be kind, but this is what I was going through. I was having a lot of breakouts down in like the chin area as well as on some forehead and then some in the cheekbone area as well. So I was dealing with it pretty much everywhere on my face, and it was very reactive, and no matter what I was doing, it wasn't working. So see my skin, it's pretty clear. I mean, I do have a little bit of BB cream on here just from the day and my eyebrows, but that's it, and some chapstick. But my skin is fairly clear. I mean, I am dealing with a little guy up here, but everything else is fairly clear. Before I get carried away and tell you all about my life, let's just get into these top 10 skincare tricks I have for you future brides or just girls in general who are looking to clear up your skin. First tip is choose the correct cleanser for your face. I have gone through so many battles trying to find the right cleanser, and I have, you know, I've tried so many different cleanser brands, and I'm always someone who likes to try something new, and whenever something hits the market, I'm like, oh, I need to try that. Absolutely need to try that. I had tons of different cleansers, all the way from the drugstore all the way to Sephora high-end brands such as, what have I tried? I've tried GlamGlow, I have tried Henriksen, Ole Henriksen. I have tried Shuamura, MAC cleansers. I have tried so many different cleansers along the way just because of the name or if something new comes out on the market. But this is my holy grail. And this guy has been my holy grail cleanser since I was very, very young. My doctor put me on this when I started to get acne when I was around 14 or 15 years old, and it's not very fancy at all. Like, there are no frills to this. Like, it is just an orange basic face wash. It does not have a fancy smell. It's not medical grade. It's not from Sephora, but it does the job for me. I have tried steering off and trying all those different brands that I had mentioned, and my face would break out. As soon as I came back to this, within a few days, my skin was great. So again, find the cleanser that works for you. It does not have to be fancy. It does not have to be from, you know, a high-end boutique, or you know, if you're using drugstore, you're using drugstore. Just find one that works for you, and this is the first base to getting that great skin. So my second tip is to exfoliate. So everyone says to exfoliate, and I know it can sound kind of tiring, but it's true. Once you don't exfoliate, all of the dead skins just start to build on your skin. Did I just say dead skins? Or dead skin starts to build and build and build, which can cause clogged pores, and therefore causing acne, dullness, you know, bad texture. So exfoliating for me became a huge game changer. And me personally, I use something every day that helps to exfoliate my skin. And this was a little bit of a splurge for me, but something that I have really found helps is my Foreo Luna. I got the Foreo Luna Mini 2, I believe. So it just has the one side with the short bristles, and then on the other side it has thicker bristles here. I use this morning and night every single day, and this guy has absolutely changed the texture of my skin. I used to use a Clarisonic when I was in high school, and before then, even in elementary school, I had used my mom's Clarisonic. But for that, I found that the brushes, I had to replace them every 3 months, and they would get really dingy, and then, you know, my battery would die. Whereas this guy, I charged this one time. I bought this back in, I want to say February, and it is August, and I have not charged it yet, and I use it every day. So this for me is an absolute staple now, and I am scared to go anywhere without it. I use it all the time in combination with my cleanser here. So these two together do an absolutely amazing job at cleansing my skin and ensuring that I have a nice, even base for the rest of my skincare products to go on. This, I believe, I'll link everything down below with links and prices and stuff like that. But you can find dupes like this at Winners or TJ Maxx or whatever country you're in. This has been a savior for me, and I would highly recommend finding one, whether that be the Foreo or the Clarisonic, or if you're getting a dupe for one of these, I'll try and find one and link that below as well. But this absolutely, it's phenomenal, and I would highly suggest getting one. My next skincare tip is pretty straightforward, but it is to find a great moisturizer. So I have one here that I am currently using up the final little sample size of it. I'm trying to postpone going out and buying it. This is actually my 3rd sample of it. I love it so much, and it has totally changed the game for my skin in terms of balance and hydration and just the way makeup applies. It is great. So the one that I personally love is by Tatcha, and it is the water cream. So I'll show you that there, and I'll spin that around. So that's the water cream, and it just has her little logo on the top. So like I said, this is a little trial size version of it, and it's just your little moisturizer. But this is absolutely phenomenal. The texture of this, it looks like a cream in the pot, but it actually is more of a gel when you put it on your skin. And I believe it has rice enzymes in it as well, which helps with mattifying. There's jasmine in there, which helps with clarifying. There's a bunch of other ingredients that are very natural that are in this product specifically, which help clarify the skin, tone the skin, help the texture and overall appearance of your skin. It provides a flawless base for your makeup to go on, so things aren't going on patchy, so you just have a very smooth, hydrated complexion. It would also be a plus to have something with an SPF in it. This one does not. This one does not have an SPF, so I do use one on top of that, and the one I'm using is by Shiseido currently, and it's an SPF 40. You want something that has both, so when you're stepping outside, you're protecting your face from the sun, but you're also staying hydrated, and your skin is good to go. Okay, this next tip for me is probably the most important of all of the tips that I'm going to give you, is to find a great nighttime product. At night, your cells are constantly renewing themselves. They are turning over. They are producing that new skin, that fresh skin, and all of the work happens at night. Finding something for nighttime to work overnight while you sleep is probably my best recommendation to try and getting that flawless skin for your big day. What I use is kind of like a 2-step, so I'll show you both of them. So this one, first one here, is by Ole Henriksen, and this is the Invigorating Night Treatment, and I've been using this for years. I've been using this since probably before I went away to university, which was about 6 years ago. So I've been using this for a really long time, and in conjunction with that, I use, this looks kind of odd, but it is called Egyptian Magic Cream, and I just got this from my local health food store here in Toronto, and together these two are a dream team. This helps to exfoliate, but this is a chemical exfoliant. So this helps your skin to naturally turn over and to not let those dead skin cells clog and cause any issues. This is a very, very natural ingredient, and it looks quite thick. It's kind of scary to some, but it's almost like a Vaseline consistency. It has olive oil, beeswax, honey, bee pollen, royal jelly, and propolis extract in it. And that's it. So honey is antibacterial, and then I know bee pollen is also antibacterial. It helps with collagen production. This, on top of this, they're just magic. It works so great for my skin. I'm just assuming with the exfoliation and then the nourishing factor from this, they're just a dream team. I absolutely love this. Next skincare tip is all about eye cream. Find one that is not too heavy for under your eyes and that gives you great hydration. Whether you are dealing with actual wrinkles under your eyes or if you're dealing with these smile lines that show up on the side, no matter what it is, you always want your eyes to look hydrated. And again, for makeup on your big day, you want your under eye area to not be crepey and to not be dry and to not be saggy. So getting something that will hydrate that under eye and give it that nice punch of water, just like your face with the moisturizer, your under eye needs something just as well. And that I really like is the Bobbi Brown eye cream. This is their hydrating eye cream. Let's put that up here for you guys. So I got this a few months ago, so I've used quite a bit of it already. You probably won't be able to tell with the contrast here. But it's a very nice consistency. I've used gels, I've used serums, I've used heavy creams under my eyes, and from trial and error, I would say getting a hybrid between a gel and a cream is your best bet. It soaks in and sinks in and just keeps your eyes very, very hydrated. And speaking to different makeup artists, this is one that a lot of them recommend for brides or anyone who's looking to have that flawless coverage during their day. Next tip, I promise we're getting there, guys, is treatment. If your skin does freak out, what do? You want to take care of it right away. You don't want to let it fester. You do not want to pick at it. Do not pick at it. You want to treat it right away so that you're not left with any nasty scarring like I'd showed you in my previous photos. You don't want any red inflamed skin. You want to deal with the issue. You want to apply something topically and let it do its job. Show you. This is Polysporin. You get this from Shoppers Drug Mart, from CVS, from anywhere that you live, your drugstore. Oh, it's my cat in the background. Hello, baby. This seems very scary to put on your face because this is something you're going to be putting on cuts and burns, stuff like that that you want to heal all over your body. So why would I put this on my face? Exactly the same reason. So putting this on there is going to A, speed up the healing, B, reduce any scarring, and C, keep it moisturized so you're not getting that crusty looking spot that just draws all the attention. This is a holy grail for me whenever I get a zit, not when I feel one coming, but when it's towards the end and it's starting to get crusty. Put this on, slap a band-aid on it, go to sleep, don't worry about it. It will eventually heal and then no marks are left. I have gotten rid of a lot of my scarring over here as well as on my chin here, just from using this guy. This is my all-time favorite skincare tip, and this is to treat yourself to a mask. Masks are something that are very great for your skin from time to time, whether you just want to look really cool around the house with a pink mask on or a blue mask or whatever. It is so great for your skin to give them those little 5 to 10 minute pick-me-ups that it needs. I have 3 here that I really like that are especially good for brides who are trying to get that smooth complexion. This one is very used up, you can see. This is from Origins, and this is their Rose Resurfacing Clay Mask. This is amazing. This comes out in, you can see on the cap here, it's a very like pinky clay texture, but it has that physical exfoliant in it that helps get rid of that dead skin on the surface, but the clay helps to draw out any impurities. It also helps to clarify the skin. So this is great. Obviously you can tell I like it. Another one that I have here is by Herbivore, and this is their Blue Tansy Mask. This stuff, you look like an avatar walking around your house, but it is very great. This is very, very blue, and it works just as well. I mean, I prefer, the Origins one more to this guy, but the Herbivore one, it goes on like a clear film and then it'll start to peel off. This one is a lot stronger though. I do recommend using this one less frequently. I probably only use this one once every 2 weeks. I do find that if I'll wear this, for example, tonight, tomorrow my makeup will not apply as great. You'll start to see things flaking off and it's not a great makeup day. So if you are using this, use your discretion. Use it when you're gonna have a down day the next day. So keep that in mind, but great results from this. This is the GlamGlow HydraMud Mask. So I'm sure you guys have all seen this before and that's not picking up too great. But I have used this a ton. It's almost gone. This I'll use on areas where I find that I am getting quite dry. I'll put it on the side of my nose here where I tend to get a little bit drier, and I actually use this under my eyes sometimes. I'll slather a little bit under the eye here. I'll leave it on, I'll read a book, I'll go do the dishes. I'll go and I'll wipe this off in about 10-15 minutes, and my skin is just so plump and it just looks so healthy and hydrated and dewy. Love this. Okay, so second last tip is to do a peel, whether that be a professional peel and going to a local clinic and getting one done, or you can go to your drugstore or Sephora and you can get one off the shelf. And I have two here. This is by Ren, and this is the Glycolic Lactic Radiance Renewal Mask. This stuff is unreal. This goes on in a very, very thick cream, thick gel texture. It's kind of hard to explain. And it is orange, but you can feel it tingling on your skin. So you leave it on for 10 minutes, or I do about 15 to 20 because I can tolerate time. And then when you're ready to take it off, you warm a washcloth and you just wipe it right off. Your skin will look a little bit red afterwards, which is normal. Follow up with a moisturizer, but that next day your skin will just glow, 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 glow. Love, love, love this. But Holy Grail peel is the Power Peel by Ole Henriksen. These are phenomenal. So they come and they look like this. It's your first step, which is a physical exfoliant, and this is their almond scrub. This is the actual peel itself, which is their lemon strip flash peel. And then this is the follow-up cooling mask, which is chamomile, which feels amazing after doing a peel. If I have a special event coming up, if I have my bridal shower, if I have my engagement photos, which are tomorrow, I plan on doing one of these, and I plan on doing one of them tonight. Can't beat this. Okay, so my very last tip is a very simple one that I'm sure you've heard many, many, many times, but it is to drink water. Everyone told me this, and I am not really a big water drinker. Like, I am constantly on the go during the day. I don't really feel the need to go and reach for a water bottle or go and get a glass of water, but that is the number one tip I could recommend to you guys, and it has changed my skin phenomenally. Water is so important because all of these products that I'm mentioning about hydrating your skin from the outside in, you need to hydrate your body from the inside out. Water will flush toxins. Water will plump your skin. Water will help, with your balance issue of oil versus dry. It will do all of the things that you are looking for skincare products to do, but it is right in your tap or your fridge. It is so easy. Just please start drinking water if you are not a water drinker, and I vow to start drinking more water as well on my journey to becoming a wife or a bride currently. But water is a very great thing to start adding to your routine, and I promise you will start seeing a difference in your skin. So these are my 10 tips to great skincare on your way to walking down the aisle or just having great skin in general. Like I said, it has made my skin go from a complete disaster to something where I am confident to go out of the house without makeup or just wear BB cream and not have a full face of foundation on. It is very important to start a skincare regimen that you feel good about and that you can afford. It doesn't have to be from Sephora or from Nordstrom or from all these high-end places. You can go to your local CVS and pick up equivalent products to what I've showed you, as long as you have a routine that is consistent every single night. Do not forget to take your makeup off before you go to sleep. I know you do it. Don't do it. Make sure you are doing these things religiously, and your skin will start to show you thanks and praise and will eventually clear up and do what you're asking it to do. If you have any more questions or any further suggestions, leave them in the comments down below. If you'd like to follow me on social media, I'll leave those down below as well. And like I said, I will link everything. If you want to continue watching me on my journey to my wedding day next year, then hit that subscribe button, and I will see you in my next video.